All right, kickoff at 6 o'clock this Saturday at McNeese. The game will be on Cox Sports TV and then ESPN3, but the ESPN3 is only outside of the Cox Sports coverage area. Here's also on the Southeastern Sports Radio Network. Here's Coach Ron Roberts.
Thank you. Appreciate you guys being here. Well, okay, so what costume?
That's your regular kid?
What are you talking about?
Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
It's like Joe Gray's
yeah.
Joe Gray's probably.
yeah. Saturday we played a great football team. I thought our kids played really hard. We made some mistakes. Obviously, they were pretty critical, and those things become critical in a full quarter ball game against a great opponent. We had our chances to win. I thought, we played three really good quarters, but there was chances before that, the mistakes we made that got it to where it was, when we were at 23, 26 or whatever it was, we probably should have been in the lead if we do some other things right earlier in the day. And the fact of the matter is, you played a great football team. We made the mistakes. They capitalized. Whether it be converting on fourth down, they faked the field goal, got it. We snapped one over our head. I don't know if there's any critical drive probably coming out in the third quarter and committing a holding penalty and a personal foul, and we're taking the drive inside the 5. Which just turns into a shake punt. They get the ball in 27, 7 points. All those things kind of add up. It's not always this scoring drive or it's giving the ball in the short field. You can't do those type of things against a team like that. Offensively, same thing. We score, get a penalty, gets negated. There's 4 points off the board. So there's points everywhere. There's plays everywhere. There's opportunities to do that. But I don't want to say our kids played hard, and I'm not so sure we didn't play our best football game. We just played a different caliber of football team. I'm proud of the way our kids played. I think they played hard. Can we play better? Yeah, we can play better. And it's not really playing that much better. It's just a couple of key mistakes. If it could be 5 or 6 plays. It could be 5 or 6 plays, and it's probably a different ball game. And we just got to get to the point where we understand that and make those 5 or 6 plays. Some of that probably goes to experience, maybe in Sam Houston being in those big ball games, done that. We haven't been in that many. At least not as many as them. It was a game when it came push team to shove, and they were probably a little more comfortable in that situation than we were. But just didn't get done. All you can do, you learn from it. You take the mistakes that you made, and you move forward and go on to the next ball game. You don't have time to lick your wounds and feel sorry for yourself. We turn around and play McNeese. It's a huge ball game. It's an in-state rivalry game. They're ranked in the top 25. There's all kinds of, it's a great football team. So we're excited about that. We got to flip the switch, turn the page, and move forward from there, and go over there into a real hostile environment at McNeese. You can go over there. It's a great college environment. It's going to be a great day for college football again, and looking forward to the opportunity for us to get back on the field again and show what we're capable of doing. Any questions?
Sure.
Okay. How did my hair get so dark all of a sudden? I woke up and it was like this. I don't know what happened. Yeah.
What's the status on Nunes for this week?
He should be fine. He is more sore than anything. Just kind of retwisted the knee and yeah.
What did you guys see on the extra point or on the field goal that they faked on?
It was a really well-designed play, but the holder held the ball. The kicker went through the action. They waited for a scoop and score guy to get out of the gap because you just wrap a guy for a scoop and score in case you block it. And as the kicker goes to the motion, he wraps for the gap, and he runs it right up the B gap. Very well organized, technical play. Did a good job running it.
Is that something? Did that catch you guys by surprise?
Yeah. It was a good timing of the call. Called it, and good execution. That part, the ball came out on the ground. Ball was on the ground that play, and we didn't come up with it. We get the fumble and land on it. Oh my God! Turn it. There's different pages of the game.
Coach, I know it's a little more difficult to take after a loss, but you only gave up, I think it was 165 yards to Briscoe against St. Houston. You've got to be happy at least somewhat with the effort defensively.
But that was the plan. The plan was to make them run the football, give them we gave them a 5-man box. We played 6 DBs all night long. Try to make it hard for him to throw. See if they were going to be impatient and throw into coverage. If he was going to do that, thought we were going to have an opportunity to get us, a couple picks. If they were going to be impatient with that, so up to that, what we had planned and mapped out kind of worked until probably the last 7 minutes of the ball game. So.
Dylan is a state player that
Yeah.
kind of forget that he can kick field goals because he hasn't kicked them.
Right.
at
Yeah.
times.
Yeah.
To go from that to that, it's two different extremes.
Yeah.
Because you guys needed the points. So,
Yeah. He's had a really good year. He's been extremely accurate. We go to those points where we're scoring a bunch of points and there's just no opportunities for field goals, so he didn't really get a chance to be able to show off the capabilities he'd do. Got his opportunity and rose to the occasion. That's what you're looking for. He's a senior and he's playing. He's playing really well. I'm excited he obviously got the award. He's obviously well deserved.
Are you surprised how much P.J. Hall impacted the game?
Not really. He's a pretty explosive player. It's the reason why he's a 2-time defensive player of the year in this conference. Some of the plays he made, obviously was, kids make a mistake, and sometimes you make a mistake versus, some guys and they don't get to capitalize. Probably the biggest play he made in the whole night was when we actually have a reverse with a quarterback throwback, and Lorenzo's standing in the end zone by himself waiting for the ball, and P.J. Hall blows through the A gap, and we can't get the exchange off on the reverse, and Gene's got to pull it down. If we get that ball off, that was probably that may have been the biggest play he made. He was very disruptive all night, made a lot of plays, great football player. Yep.
How much did the wind early on affect kind of what you wanted to do, and how did you handle it?
It wasn't that much on the play calling, stuff like that. It wasn't. The only strategic part of that was, trying to, it probably did affect some timeouts. I burned a timeout in the first quarter, really, for the reasons I thought we were down there early and going to score, and I wanted to make sure we had time on the clock so we could kick with the wind. On kicking the ball, I was pretty confident we were going to get this ball in, and then we get the call, and then it gets, off the board because of a penalty. We end up scoring, but end up scoring a little later, and obviously it does expire. We don't get the win anyway. So I feel like there was almost a wasted timeout there. What could have been, I didn't get what I wanted out of it, and it could have been real valuable at the end of that half when, we're marching. And if I could burn that time, if I have a couple extra timeouts there, do we have a chance to go put this thing in the end zone?
Coach, looking ahead to McNeese, obviously the top rushing defense in the conference. They've only given up 3 rushing touchdowns all season. So
Yep.
What are you going to have to do to move the ball against that?
We're going to have to play really well. Yeah, they're really good. They're good on defense. They're playing exceptionally well. They're playing with a lot of confidence. They're flying around. They play fast. They're real athletic up front. We're going to have to find some ways, obviously, to keep the sticks moving. We got to be stubborn about it and consistent, and because it's going to be, it's not going to like you're going to gash them. There's not a lot of explosives on there in the run game. You're going to have to get 3, 3.5, 4, and do it. And we got to be consistent with it to keep those sticks moving. If we can do that, we'll be in good shape. It's getting frustrated or impatient, doing something else, and then they get you off the field quick, and that's what they're kind of doing to everybody. They run the ball, don't get what they want, they go to throw it, they're pinning their ears back, here they come. Now all of a sudden it's 3rd and 10, and it's not a good situation to be in. So that's how they've kind of capitalized on people. So we're going to need to be run the football. Do we need to run it, for 300? I don't know. I highly doubt that. That's probably, I don't know. It's capable, but I don't know if that's something we're not going to obviously rely on. But we got to have to be able to run the ball enough to move the sticks and continue drives and be able to sustain some drives on the field. And then at least get us in manageable downs so they're not pinning their ears back and come getting them with everything they got. So it will be tough, and we'll have to find some ways to do that. And but they've always been good on defense. I've been here 6 years, and I don't know if there's been a year where I said McNeese isn't really good on defense. That's kind of the nature of their beast. They've got a great program, and they've done really well. Yeah, I mean, you know, he's really good, and you know, he can throw it and makes good decisions, and yeah, he's surrounded by very, very good skill people. You know, the backs, the receivers, the tight end. You know, they're all the skill level is very talented. So that's much later. That's pretty much what you see every week. But they're probably obviously one of the better teams skill wise across the board.
What did Central Arkansas do to their defense to put as many points up as they did last week?
The Central Arkansas.
Yeah.
Oh, they blocked a punt for a touchdown, scoop and scored a 6. Central Arkansas defense was scored 21 of the points.
Yeah.
It wasn't, yeah. Yeah, they blocked a punt for a touchdown, and then they sacked him one time, and they scooped that up and took it in. Got the short field 2 or 3 times as well. You know, so I mean, it was really special teams probably was the difference in that ball game. I mean, it's 17-10. It's a tight ball game when it gets broken up with the back-to-back. It's a punt block for 6, and then it's a scoop and score for 6. There's 14 points. Their offense didn't move the ball. They weren't real successful running the ball. I think they rushed for 70, 80 yards on them. Yeah. They did hit some shots over the top, some big plays. You know, as it is when your people are crowding the line, just like last week, you know, with us, Sam Houston, you know, they did. They get 8, 9-man fronts, and, you know, we had a couple shots. We dropped a couple of them, you know, and you got to catch those things, you know.
7 wins kind of being the playoff threshold. Did you talk about that with your team at all this week, about no more room for error, basically?
Yeah, well, I think they knew that. I mean, everybody knows that. I mean, you're not really ever going in a game saying, hey, we got some room for error, we can take one off. You know what I mean? But, I mean, they know what's at stake right now. You know, our chances of getting in is to go, you got to go beat 2 top 20 teams. And if you want to have an opportunity to get in, you know. I think we're in a really good spot, hopefully. I mean, I think we're in a little better situation than we were last year. If we, you know, we got to win. But if we can win, we're in with 2 ranked opponents here in the last 2 weeks. Hopefully, I think we have a pretty good resume going in. You lose to 4 and 5 in the country. I still think we got a shot. Now we don't control our destiny. Like I thought, if we would have won that game Saturday, we control our own destiny. Not in that situation now. You kind of rely on a committee room sitting together and see how they see it. But hopefully, you know, if we can take care of our business the next 2 weeks, then obviously that would, you know, I think there's still opportunity to get us in the playoffs.
Since you've been here, you guys have been pretty successful against the East. What is it about when you guys play them? I don't want to say it's like a switch, but it's like, because you guys know when they know what's coming at them too. So.
Yep. You know, a lot of our kids sometimes have a chip on their shoulder when we play McNeese. For most of our in-state kids that we offer, a lot of them either weren't offered by McNeese. And I'll be real, in recruiting, I think we beat them on 2 kids since I've been here in recruiting. You know, they do have tremendous facilities and they got a great reputation. They put 15,000 people in the stands, and for those reasons, it's been tough sometimes to beat them. So sometimes when we line up against them, our kids got a chip on their shoulder.
Think they think about last year too.
Who's that?
The way you guys won it last year too. They got to be thinking about that. You know?
Oh, no doubt. I mean, I think we got to be in their bug. You know what I mean? We got to be in their ear. You know, sometimes it's a twofold thing, though. You talk about it too much, and your kids get an inferiority complex. You know, the way we want it. I don't know. You know what I mean? They're a great program. I got a tremendous amount of respect for them, the things they've done. You know, and sometimes a report, you know, like the people media wants to talk about those types of things. I'm sure he's not talking to me anything about last year. He's talking about, I mean, I would imagine he's talking about taking care of business this year and going to do what he's got to do.
More questions for Coach? Any Halloween fun today?
Yeah, we do athletic department, got a little Halloween get together, and we'll see. Hopefully try to have fun, you know. I think everything you do, you better find some way to enjoy it and have a good time. So we got a couple wrestlers down there in our staff room. I don't know what they. I don't know, not the Dudley Boys.
Oh,
Yeah, you haven't seen that picture.
they
I don't think they put anybody through a table yet or anything like that. I'm trying to keep that. We just need to keep all of our furniture needs to stay intact. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right.
I had to do it.
All right. All right. Thank you guys. Appreciate it.